few months ago back I made this extra large bed, what you call 2 meter bed, 6'6" I think, or is it 7 foot? And then I said I'll make a tufted headboard. So this is the tufted headboard, and I'm going to show you how I made it. It's not professionally made like the one in the upholstery, but it turned out okay, and I'm happy enough with it. It's just my first time. It took a while to get it because I had to get the buttons, so I'll just give you a look at the buttons in there. I don't know how clear that is, but it came out nice and even, so we're happy with it. So this is how I made it. Headboard is pretty simple to make anyway, button back. I just use 1/4 inch ply and I make a frame around it. I've used nothing in it. I could have used tacks in it. Just put a miter in the corner. I used whatever wood I had available. That's Luan, which is Philippine mahogany, and this is just normal marine plywood. It's 1/4 inch. I don't want the thing heavy. So it's dry now. It's night time now. So in the morning, then I will put the foam on, and no, I will drill the holes first, and I will make the pattern for the buttons. Just going to round over all the edges here. Any sharp edges that the cloth is in contact with, not this one only because the sponge there, and the ends here, down here. So just give it, you can use a round over bit if you have one. I have one here, but it's not that important, so I'm just going to adjust my plane first now. And then give a rubber sandpaper then after that. You don't want the cloth hitting off the sharp corners. And with that done, then I'm going to set. When I've that done, then I'm going to turn it over, and then I'm going to set out where the buttons are going. The grid pattern at 4 inches or 100 millimeters, and the grid will be every second in diamond pattern. Down this end here is the part that goes behind the bed and the pillow, so it doesn't matter, they don't work out even down that end. So everything is going to be based on my number, well it's actually, we're going to bring it in from the side, but I'm going to bring it in slightly more because of the length of this to space it out. So it's 104 millimeters. So I'll make 104 millimeters here, and it's going to be 100 millimeters after that, which is 4 inches. I think it's going to be none there, but. So we make up the whole grid first. You make up a grid all squares then. Then there'll be no button there, there'll be buttons here. So I'm going to draw that all out now. I'm not going to draw from this end, but from this end. This end here is behind the pillow, so so now I'm going to just mark 100 here all the way, 100 here. This is over a meter. Call this a no, and then there's one here. So, no, yes, 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 no. So we have no here as well as down in that corner. Do you understand that? Because the diamond one will be here and one will be here. You can do the maths yourself instead, but if it's an even number, if you're doing it in metric and it's an even number from one to the other, like 2 meters wide, then it's going to be, and you're dividing it into it's an even number, so it will work out. But just bear that in mind. So now we've all our grid done up. I'm going to use a red marker so that we don't make a mistake. For instance, there's one, okay? It's actually a whiteboard marker. Now we know it's every second one. So it's a yes and a no. I think definitely want to do it with a marker, because when you're going drilling, you'll be drilling lots of holes and you've potential to make a mistake. Okay, so now that's I've them all done now. I even made mistakes with the marker, so I'm so glad I've done it with the marker. Because when you go on drilling, you can make other mistakes. We have, there's 9 in these rows and 10 in these rows, right? So altogether we have 5 of these, which are 945 and 10, 95. We have 95 buttons in it. I'm going to use a contact adhesive here. I've got my foam here ready. It's long, but it's the right width. You can't spread it on that. Most people would use spray, but I can't get spray. Now we got the foam on top of this. Then I'm going to put my mask on now. Donkey. Okay, I changed my mind. I'm going to put it onto the foam as well. Foam is a bit porous, but it's still fine. It's taking a lot of glue. You could do it differently than this. You have to work really, really quick with it. Sorry for the background noise, but I have to have that fan on the full blast. Let the air flow through. That's stuck real well now. So I'm just going to trim it off here now. No, it's okay. We're going to glue this one here, this 1 inch one on the side of it, along here then. I have a big fan going here. Sorry for the noise in the background. So I'm going to start putting this on now. Same glue. So I'm going to put it up. Through here, make sure it's dead square, and it will come up like this. When it comes up then, we just get the marker, make it easier. You can see the hole, but we get the marker and we make an X. And we're using 3/4 inch buttons, I think, so I don't know what drill size I'll use. I don't want to use too much. So you use a hole saw. Okay, now I discovered now that it's much better if I do it faster than slower. So I put the speed. I had it on the low speed and it was tearing more. Now these are giving much cleaner holes. You can see the little hole there down in the centre then. So let's take all the stuff out and that's it. So we're going to do all these now. Okay, now I'm going to give it a few temporary staples on the bottom so we can turn it upside down. I'm not going to do this with buttons like some of them do it all along. I don't have the skills to do it. We're going to put some temporary ones here. Then we're going to seam it in. I'm going to pull it in then later. So I'm going to start somewhere like this here, and I'm going to come in like this, and reasonably tight. You do one at a time. No. I'm going to go there. We're going to go along it, and then we'll go back and we'll put extra ones in it. Don't pull it too tight. Pull it up. Reasonably good. When the buttons go in, it's going to tighten the whole thing down anyway. Lots and lots. I'll put 2 in here. in each of these. Correct now. This board is here, so I'm worried about. Something like that. I'm going to cut that off. So we're pulling up the needle. Bit difficult, but what I'll do is I'll pull up one side.
Here, Daddy.
Well,
Here, Daddy.
no, I don't need glove, Kira, thank you. Kira, you're hitting the camera there. I have a little hook thing here so that when I can get the button through. Kira, don't touch the camera, please. Little hook works. Kira, don't be going on the camera. We're recording there, please.
I'm going to be in it.
Because you want to record Leo as well.
Hello.
So we're not going to pull them down yet. Now we have all the buttons in and they're all in loose. This is where you need two persons. For a big one like this, you definitely need two persons because it's such a big long stretch in. And I'm going to push them down with tension where Leo is going to staple them. He's going to staple them in a pattern like this, right, dark, like that. That gives it a lot more strength. Leo's going to tighten it. Yeah. Wait. Now go. So this is the last one. This is hard work pushing down. Definitely need two people doing this. This is the last one. It's the one I've been waiting for. So there it is standing up now. We'll bring it up and put it up into the bedroom and see how it looks in the bedroom. Bigger job than I thought, but a couple of you guys, when I made the bed back a while back, you asked me to make a video of us making a headboard for it because it's so big. So we'll bring it upstairs. So this is our tufted headboard, and thank you very much for watching. If you like what I'm after making, please subscribe up here. Somewhere up here? Yeah, subscribe up here. And thank you again for watching.